There are secret settings inside of your Facebook Ads Manager that not enough advertisers are taking advantage of. And because of that, they're losing out on valuable opportunities to increase their return on ad spend, create more consistent results, and have control over their marketing. So let's get into it. I want to show you how to access these settings, which ones are the best ones to utilize depending on your scenario, and show you how they all work. So let's get into it. The first one I want to show you is a little bit more of a simpler one, and we can get to it just by when you're creating any kind of ad. Depending on whatever objective you're making, you'll just go through and choose it. In this example, I'm going to go with leads. You can do this in any objective. And what you're going to do is we can keep this as an ad set budget or a campaign budget, doesn't matter. But the thing that we're actually going to adjust here that a lot of people miss is right here. So in budget and schedule, almost every single person will always use a daily budget. There's actually another option in here called a lifetime budget. All that means is whatever you set the budget to here is going to spend it over a set period that you set here, which is really cool. Now, this is one setting in itself, and it gets a little bit deeper in a moment. But why this is so useful is I've actually seen better results by having a lifetime budget set up versus a daily budget for certain tests. So give it a shot, try it out. It's a very easy test to set up. Just calculate approximately what you'd like to spend per day. So if you want to spend $20 a day, and then you want the campaign to run for a month, you'll spend $600 a month. That can be your lifetime budget here would be $600, and then you have it run over the course of a month. Now, let's say the campaign is doing really, really well, and you don't want it to stop on January 11th. That's fine. You'll just have to jump in here every once in a while, extend the date range so it can keep spending more and it won't stop. And then I'd probably recommend bumping up the lifetime budget too, so it actually keeps spending. This is a really easy thing that you can do. Now, when you start using lifetime budgets, this opens up another opportunity that not a lot of people know about called day parting. So what you can do now with this lifetime budget setup is you can actually go to ad set scheduling and choose a very specific schedule for when the ads are running. This is really cool, especially for certain retargeting methods. If you're maybe doing very specific products and you want people to see them during a very specific time, you can really do a lot of cool stuff here. So what you can do is you can essentially set up this, use viewer's time zone, or you can use the ad account's time zone, whatever you would like. And then you can choose when you want people to see it. So say you want people to see these every day between these certain times, you could do that. So Monday through Friday, Monday through Sunday, you can have people only see your ads from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. That's it. And then you could have them see them again between 9 and 12 p.m., 9 a.m. and 12 p.m., which is really interesting. And you can even do this for certain dates as well. So say you only want people to see your ads on Monday from 12, 6, 12 through 1 again, or 12 through 2, and then 9 through like midnight or 11, you can do that. Or if you only want people to see your ads all day on Wednesday, you can do that as well. It's kind of being weird with me. But this is really cool also if you have an event. Let's say you do have an event coming up and you really want to promote heavily during like the day before more than anything else. You'll set up a lifetime budget, and let's say the event was on the 18th of December. You basically start the ads on the 17th, have them end on the 18th of December, crank up your budget like crazy, and then you could actually set a schedule for it and say, okay, well, what's the 17th here? Wednesday and Thursday. So you only want them to run on Wednesday from, what if we did like 9 a.m. to midnight, and then the event is on Thursday. Say the event was at 3 p.m. on Thursday, and you could have them run all the way up to the event time. So then what will happen is not only will it run right before the event, but it'll actually run at the like most opportune times for people to see it, which is really, really cool. So day parting is a really great trick. You can only set up the schedule for these ads like to run on a certain time zone if you do a lifetime budget. So really easy way to kind of set that up. I've always wanted to over deliver and give as much value as I possibly could to business owners that seriously want to scale with paid ads. There's a lot of information out there, and not enough of it I feel is tactical and simple enough for you to just take, learn, understand it, execute it, and then see results in your business. And for the longest time now, I've had a school group called the Predictable Profits Mastermind. That group is going away as of December 25th on Christmas. And instead, in replacement of that, we're launching something brand new that I want to show you today really, really quickly, and then we'll get back to the video. This is Marketing Mastery Lab, and this is going to be a community that's going to be launching kind of officially at the beginning of the year. You can get a free 7-day trial below, but let me just really quickly show you exactly what you're going to get and why you should be one of the founding members. So you're going to be getting weekly ad creatives, video scripts, email, and more to build your brand and boost creatives, over 200 ad pack templates. This is really, really cool. What we do in our business is we make ad packs for clients on a regular basis, and same with our own business. What you're going to get is access to over 200 of these ad packs that have been proven to work in dozens of industries. Why they're structured in ad packs is because each ad pack goes after not only a certain industry, not only a certain offer, but a certain angle and a certain unique mechanism that we're trying to appeal to inside of our ad creatives, which is really, really cool. So you can get a ton of benefit from them. You're going to get Facebook ad strategies, obviously, live marketing audits, sales trainings, live marketing reviews, 10 plus courses to sharpen your skills at any stage. These are really, really cool courses. We're just getting started with adding some of these in. Low ticket mastery, Facebook ads mastery, and a lot more. So it's really, really exciting. Now, something that's really cool, like I said, it's a 7-day free trial, but it's $97 a month. And here's where the value comes in like crazy. You get a full ConvertCloud account, which is just Go High Level that we white labeled and added some more templates, resources, etc., completely included when you join the program. It's, like I said, $97 a month, cancel whenever you want. You get a free 7-day trial to see what the heck it's all about and see if the value is worth it. And you get full access to your own Go High Level subscription included in that price that you'll get access to. So super valuable. That alone pays for itself. There's a lot more stuff that I'm not going to talk about yet because it's not done yet, but I wanted to put this in here to give you the opportunity to join early before it's so quote unquote releases to the public more so in the future. So thank you so much for watching these videos and supporting me, and I hope to see you inside the lab. Okay, the next setting I want to go over is bid and cost caps. This is a little bit more of a common one, so more people will probably know about this, but I'm just going to flip us back here to a daily budget. And you can set this up a few ways. I'm going to do it as a campaign budget just to show you guys what this looks like over here. So you have a daily budget and you'll see the setting here called campaign bid strategy. So this is basically asking you, how do you want your money to be spent on Facebook? What rules do you want it to be spent? Do you just want it to get you the highest volume possible, which is what the default is? Do you want a cost per result goal? So do you want to tell Facebook, hey, I'm only willing to spend $10 per lead, per sale, per whatever it is? Or you can do other options here with a bid cap. And the difference between a bid cap and a cost per result goal is this. And a lot of people kind of get it confused. I think the easiest way to explain it is a cost per result is you're telling Facebook, I'm only willing to spend this much per result. This is my goal cost per result. It may not be that all the time, but you're telling Facebook, this is what I would like to do. And it's going to do its best to get that for you. Whereas a bid cap, it's just like placing a bid on eBay for an item. You're saying, hey, I'm willing to bid for this certain thing or for these impressions at this price. I'm willing to spend $100 per whatever impressions, or I'm willing to spend $500, etc. So you could go crazy or per result on top of it. You're saying this is how high I'm willing to bid. And then depending on the industry, the targeting, the offer, the creatives, Facebook will basically put you against other people that are bidding and you could outbid them. There's a few different interesting ways here that you can actually set this up. So with a bid cap, I've spoken about this before on my channel, but you can actually set up a bully bid campaign. And all that is you'll set a daily budget that is like ridiculously high. So we'll do like $5,000. So you're telling Facebook, that's a signal that you're telling Facebook, hey, I'm willing to spend $5K a day, okay? Then when you go in the next step here, you can choose the actual bid cap. Like, what are you actually willing to bid against other people in an auction for this ad set? And then you can tell Facebook, hey, I'm willing to bid $200, right? Now that's a really high bid, but because you're telling Facebook you're willing to spend so much and you're willing to bid, it's going to take those two signals. And as long as you have good creatives, good copy, good offer, pixel setup, right, you will actually, in pretty much all cases, bully out and push out all the other people that are trying to bid, and Facebook will give you those conversions and give you the win in those auctions at a lot cheaper than $200. It doesn't always happen that way, but a lot of the times it's a very easy way to do that. You can also take it more of like a literal approach, and if you did a cost per result goal, I'll change that. And then you tell Facebook, hey, I only want to spend $15 per lead. That's it, right? Fairly straightforward, pretty simple. They work well, but it's not all black and white. If it was this easy, everyone would just go cost per result goal, $5 a lead, that's all I want to pay, and it would give those to you. But because there are other ads, there's other competition out there, and some people's ads are better than yours, you have to be working against those other ads by making your ads better. That, at the end of the day, is what's going to produce the best cost and the best result, is making sure fundamentally your ad is doing better than everyone else's. And this is why I don't talk about some of these settings often, because yes, they're cool, and yes, they can help, and they're interesting, and they're good to know about. Once you get to a point where you're scaling more, you can try these out. Your ad is the number one thing. I've had campaigns where we're spending like more than $1 million a month, and we don't do any of this stuff because the ads themselves and the testing structure we have is what makes like 80-90% of the results. So just bear that in mind. Okay, I've got just one or two more that I want to show you, and these are a little bit more deeper settings, and some of them are more recently implemented from Facebook. So we'll go here to advertising settings here on the left-hand side, and there's a lot of interesting settings in here that Facebook has recently added or has had for a while, but they're now on the back end. There's lots of cool stuff you can do in here, but the one I want to focus on today is audience segments. So what's so cool about audience segments is you can basically tell Meta, hey, this is my engaged audience. This is who they are. This is what makes them an engaged audience. And hey, these are my existing customers. Both of these need custom audiences. So ideally how you would set this up is if you were using something like Go High Level or whatever it is, you would essentially take that, feed an automation from Go High Level into Meta, and feed this custom audience, which could be your engaged audience. Maybe that's just leads, right? Then when someone purchases something, whether high ticket, low ticket, whatever it is, you do the same thing. Automation, feed it to a custom audience. You can do it through Zapier as well. And then it updates this. Now, what's really cool about it is Facebook will use this data when it's determining where to get results from and feeding the pixel as well. So what you'll actually be able to do is inside your ad account, and I actually don't have it set up on this one, but I can at least show you guys the example. If you go to breakdown, demographics, audience segments, it will actually tell, all mine are unknown because I don't have it set up, so I got to do that. But you will actually have those different sets. You'll have engaged audience, you will have your existing customers, you will have a new audience like cold, and then sometimes there's some that are coming from unknown. What's really cool about this, like I said, is you can then start to see, okay, where are most of my conversions actually coming from? Are they coming from people that have engaged with me before? Are they coming from existing customers? What does that actually look like? So really cool setting. I think it's a little bit of a newer one, and they moved it around, and it's super, super useful. So check out those settings, try them out in your ad account. I think the lifetime budgets and day parting one is a very easy one for people to set up and give a shot, even if it's for like retargeting. And that's all I got for this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.